Hello and welcome to TheChad Insites. Today we have Christopher Allen
Returning.
on. He is returning for the second time.
The second coming of Chris.
How you been?
Some good, some bad. Like monetarily, my situation has gotten a little bit better. Like we were like $500 behind on rent for the past like 3 months. Like we just couldn't catch up on that last 500.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Molly got $1,000 bonus. I think it was 1,000, just out of nowhere. So we're finally caught back up on rent. So that's nice. But then my graphics card just decides that it wants to stop working for no rhyme or reason. And like I'm probably looking at like $500-$600 for a replacement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for a graphics card, that's pretty low end now. Because how expensive they are.
Well, 600 gets you like a. Hold on, let me see what a 4070 runs.
Could just ask Grok. It'll be quicker.
I'm asking eBay.
Oh, eBay. Well, yeah, as you can see, we got a new podcast room. It was a pretty crazy experience. Did you find
Looks it's about 500 for a 4070. But that's eBay prices.
That's used though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant new.
Let me check Best Buy and see what they've got.
Check some BB. Or yeah, we could use Grok. Yeah, let's just. How much will a $600 graphics card get you? I mean, you could probably get
a solid $600 graphics card today gets you strong 1440p gaming with high frame rates and playable entry-level
5070.
You're looking at cards like the RTX 5070 or RX 9070 series. Expect 80 to 120 plus FPS at 1440p Ultra in most modern games, and around 50 to 70 FPS at native 4K with upscaling like DLSS or FSR helping a ton. NVIDIA gives you better ray tracing and DLSS 4, while AMD often wins on raw rasterization and packs more VRAM like 16 gigabytes for future-proofing.
This thing
Prices are a bit
heavily
inflated right
disagrees
now
with
due
Best
to
Buy.
memory shortages,
What,
so hunt
this?
for deals. Street prices for these mid-range cards often hover around or just over $600. It's a sweet spot for most gamers right now.
4070s go
What
for like
resolution are you
700
targeting?
bucks. Used on eBay.
New ones are going for about $670 to $700 right now. Used on eBay, you can grab one for around $490. At that price, though, it's not the best move. Newer cards like the RTX 5070 or AMD's RX 9070 series are faster and often not much more expensive. The 4070 is still solid for 1440p, but you're probably better off with something current unless you find a screaming used deal.
Yeah, because like a lot of what people are doing, or like, I've been looking into this actually, they're building systems to rent out their GPUs and stuff, and there's a couple people who will rent off of you to use your compute power as long as you have fiber optics, and so people are buying these graphics cards and them out like hard, and then like obviously thermals and everything go bad after a while, and then they just sell them on eBay, and then you got to take the radiator off and apply more thermals and stuff, but there's risk to that, and that's why they don't want to even do it. They just want to buy new ones, sell the old ones.
Yeah.
But
I just wish I knew like what killed this thing. Because the 3080 is not an old card by any means.
No. And so I know I've read online some things about, they say that they're designed for that heat, but over time, the heating and cooling process. I mean, the thermal dynamics, after a while, it'll create chip creep and it will kill the card.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like how chip creep works. I still got my 1080 Ti and I beat the hell out of that thing. I don't even know how it's still running.
My brother-in-law gave me a 1060 Ti.
Oh, you should have held on to
1060. It. Well, I've still got, like, he gave it to me to use temporarily.
Oh,
until
okay.
I can afford a new card.
I was gonna say,
I refuse to do any gaming on it though because it won't compare to what I had.
No, not at all.
The feeling won't be the same.
But yeah, I wish I had my PS2 Mini. Did you see that? Did I show that to you? I don't think I did.
I don't think you have.
So I made a PS2 Mini, and all it was like, it's a mini PC inside of a shell that I 3D printed into like look like a PS2, and it looked fabulous. Till I left it in my backpack in a hot car, and then it warped it.
Dude, you know that Mandalorian armor I worked on for years?
Yeah.
There was one time I was leaving it in my car, and yeah, I tried it on after the first time in like a few weeks, and all the parts were just like warped.
Yeah.
And whenever I replaced everything, I just never got the same amount of detail.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I mean, now I know PETG filament is what you want to use if you're going to have it in hot places. Or if you're going to be using it outside for any kind of industrial stuff. PETG, PLA will melt and is like fragile. Then they have PLA Plus, which is a little bit stronger, but it'll still melt under heat.
Yeah.
PETG is what we want.
I got like a ton of 3D printer filament for Christmas last year. Like probably like 10, 15 rolls. And I thought I was going to be using my printer a lot more than I actually do.
Yeah.
So I opened all that filament, and here I am. I've printed like one thing a month. All the filament's ruined.
Yeah.
If I could afford it, I'd get a filament dryer, and then I could just fix it all. But
yeah. I actually do have a filament dryer. I have it says 4 spools. So, if you get sealable bags, you can bring them over and use that dryer if you want to try to fix them,
Yeah. There's a few rolls that I didn't open, so like I do have emergency filament.
Yeah.
But like
I haven't started my new 3D print for the PS2 because the PETG filament that I ordered, I ordered the filament not on a roll.
Oh.
I didn't know you could do that. But I mean, fortunately, I bought a spooler because with an extruder that's with it, because I was planning on taking plastic bottles and other plastics, and like you just cut it around, make it like almost like a, what do you call that? Not an accordion, but like a slinky.
Oh,
you just cut it all the way around. Yeah, like a coil, and then you could put that around and feed it through the extruder, and it'll melt that plastic into perfect filament, and you can use recycled plastic as 3D filament, and it works.
There's a few companies that have released like machines specifically for that purpose, but they want like $1,000 for them.
No, and these were from Walmart, and they're like $200. It's manual. It's not like you just throw it in there and it melts it down and does it. It's not like that. It's manual. Like you have to manually spool it on and then start feeding it. Keep coughing. But yeah, it's manual type setup. It's not like a automatic thing.
Neat.
I don't know. I'm gonna try them out.
I don't know why, but I'm having trouble responding right now.
No, you're good. I'm going to try these con patches.
May I partake as well?
Yes, if you would like.
The grand experiment.
I don't know. They're like dopamine patches. So supposedly they make your dopamine spike.
Where do they harvest dopamine from to put it in these patches? Are they
probably oranges?
Are they scooping up the poor people off the streets and just?
I would think that poor people on the streets wouldn't have very much dopamine. You know what I mean? That's probably the opposite. They're picking up rich people who's like got happy lives.
Enough crack in your dopamine will
I've
be
got a
pretty
happy
high.
life. Thanks for choosing Con Patches, your partner in effortless wellness. We're thrilled to support your journey to feeling your best. Peel, stick, and go. Discover the ease, no pills, no fuss, just pure targeted support for your beauty and wellness goals. My beauty. Apply to clean, dry, hair-free skin.
My shoulder's kind of hair-free.
I don't know.
There's little fuzz kind of everywhere.
Wear for up to 8 hours and remove gently. Pay attention to specific skin type for gentle removal. You might use water or oil. Oh, my back. What the? Yeah. All right. Well, how many is in a pack?
I swear, if there's only one in that container.
No, one pack has 30 patches.
That's an amazing value if this product is as effective as they make it seem.
Yeah, it says all it does is supports dopamine and serotonin production. It's vegan too.
Ooh.
It's a caution. I gotta go over this. We gotta go over this before we try this stuff. It's made with Mucuna prunes extract. Prunes. Lion's mane mushroom extract. So grapes and mushrooms. 5-HTP. Kyle, look that up. What the hell is 5-HTP?
Horsetooth power.
And rhodiola extract. Yeah. What is 5-HTP 5 milligram?
5-HTP is a supplement, short for 5-hydroxytryptophan, that your body turns into serotonin, the brain chemical that helps with mood, sleep, and appetite. It's made from the seeds of an African plant called Griffonia simplicifolia. A 5 milligram dose is very low. Most studies and products use 50 to 300 milligrams a day,
Holy crap.
often split into a few doses. 5 milligrams is more like a microdose. It might be in a combo formula or for super gentle testing, but it's unlikely to have a strong effect on its own. Common uses are for mild mood support, better sleep, or curbing appetite, but the evidence is mixed. It seems to help some people with depression, but it's not a miracle fix. Talk to a doctor before trying it, especially if you're on antidepressants, since too much serotonin
Joke's on
can
you.
be
I don't
risky.
have health insurance. My doctor won't be here in
Prescription dopamine patches like Nupro, Rotagotine work well for Parkinson's disease and restless leg syndrome. They deliver a dopamine agonist through the skin for steady 24-hour relief, improving motor symptoms, reducing off time, and helping with sleep and daily function. Clinical trials back this up solidly, and doctors prescribe them. The wellness dopamine patches you see on social media or Amazon, they don't work. They're herbal stickers with stuff like mucuna, lion's mane, rhodiola, and 5-HTP. Tiny doses that probably don't absorb well through skin. Regulators have called out the claims as misleading. There's no good clinical evidence, and experts say any mood boost is likely placebo.
I have an
A
idea.
class action lawsuit
What?
is even going after one popular
We
brand right
eat
now.
the patch.
If you're thinking about them for mood, focus, or ADHD,
We
they're a
snort
waste
the
of money.
patch.
Real help comes from proven treatments, lifestyle stuff, or talking to a doctor, not a sticker. What are you hoping to get out of them?
I mean, I was just going to try it out, see how it works. A 90-day supply of,
How much were these things?
I don't know. Not much. That's probably why they don't work. It's because they're cheap. Whatevers.
I'm fully willing to put them all over my
No, not that much. I don't know. It does have the lion's mane that said it is bogus. And no rodilla, which they say is bogus. But
Did I get Red Bull on my glasses?
it's got this prunes. It don't have prunes on. Maybe the prunes is the secret.
Grandma, eat your prune juice. I think that's a reference to something.
You don't eat prune juice, do you?
I do. I freeze it and then take big bites. Because I work at a popsicle factory, I can only eat frozen things now.
What's these things smell like? It smells like prunes. All right. It shows these people having a good time. Here you go, sir. You do the honors first. Remember, don't put it on hairy places.
Oh, I'm going to put it directly on my pubes. All right. Let's see if
right.
through the rest of the podcast I slowly start to change. We'll know why.
Turn into the Hulk.
This shit.
You gotta pat it, or it ain't gonna work. There you go.
That baby ain't going nowhere.
That's right. All right, let's how we feel in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. They're bogus. They don't work. Oh, my arm. No, I'm joking. Those are just going to be like here for the podcast from now on.
Invite every new person you invite. You'll offer it to them.
Yeah, everybody that comes on be like, hey, you want some of this dopamine patch?
We're sponsored by this company. You have to wear one of these.
If it works. I'm going to try to get sponsored by, or be like an affiliate by HelloTushy.com.
HelloTushy.com.
HelloTushy.com. They sell bidets. Dude, bidet changed my life, okay?
I don't care what you say. I will not let my toilet me.
No, listen. There's no you control it. So, at the old house, like the house that you're talking about possibly moving into, there's a bidet there. And we got so acclimated to using it all the time that we moved to the new house. And it sucked. I was like, whatever. And then one day my wife's like, you need to get some. Just buy them and put them in. So I actually put them in like 2 days ago. And dude, I forgot how nice it was. And yeah, HelloTushy.com. And not to be mistaken by Tushy.com. Do not go to that. It's HelloTushy.com.
I want to know what Tushy.com
No,
is.
you don't. Well, maybe you might. I don't know.
Yeah. We're not going to make any jokes here.
We can't visit the website while we're doing the podcast. I'll just say that. Anyways. So how'd you life.
Let's.
Have you ever seen The Room?
The Room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Tommy Wiseau?
It's been so long though. Is that a reference to
Yeah. They're like at a bank or something. Or what are they doing, Kyle? Yeah, they're at a coffee shop.
Hello, Mom.
And they're just sitting down. And then they're talking about the bank. And he's like, I want to change the subject. So anyways, how's your life? It's like, what?
Bob Odenkirk, the guy who plays Saul Goodman, him and some other pretty well-known actor, they made a shot-for-shot remake of The Room.
Are you serious? Why haven't I not seen this?
Kyle, look that up. Bob Odenkirk Room remake.
The Disaster Artist. There's the Disaster Artist. That has James Franco in it and Seth Rogen. It's a movie about them making the movie. What?
The first video is that scene.
Which scene? Oh, the scene I was just doing? That is hilarious. Yeah, we'll watch it. Then we'll look up what Chris wants to look up.
I've been trying to get Molly to let us watch The Room forever. Where can you even stream it anymore?
You can't. Kyle owns the DVD. Oh, yeah. Due to copyright. We can't.
Computer, engage captions. Oh, wait, they're already on.
So, is there music playing the whole time? There might be.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you.
I just love that
Here you
every
go.
line is
That's
dubbed.
me.
Every line.
Dude,
How much
it's
is
so
it?
It'll be
bad.
$18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a
It's
lot.
so
Bye.
fast.
Bye-bye.
I
You're
was
my
working
favorite
also
customer.
in a hotel, and she was sitting drinking her coffee, and she was so beautiful. And I say hi to her. That's how we met.
You didn't get it, did you?
But son of a told me that I would get it within 3 months. I saved them bundles. They're crazy. I don't think I will ever get it. They betrayed me. They didn't keep their promise. They tricked me, and I don't care anymore. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's I did not hit her.
I did not.
That's
Oh,
my
hi, Mark.
favorite clip.
Oh, hi, Mark.
There is nothing that could be done to my schlongus
You're just a
that
chicken.
would result in a
Chip, chip,
face
chip,
even
chip, chip.
slightly similar to that.
Come out now, Johnny. She's gone.
In a few minutes.
People are very strange these days. I used to know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark. You're lying. I never
Yeah, I know
hit
this girl
you.
who got
You
the
got
shit kicked out of her.
hurt, Lisa.
Funny story, Mark.
You know what they say, love is blind.
How was work today?
Oh, pretty good. We got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
What client?
I cannot tell you, it's confidential.
Oh, come on, why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life? It's not over. Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world. You can love someone deep inside your heart, and there is nothing wrong with it. If a lot of people love each other, the world would be a better place to live.
Man, what a good movie. It's camp. That is definitely a camp kind of movie.
I'm
So-
gonna force Molly to let us watch it tomorrow.
Look up camp movie, like camp humor, and then we'll look up. Yeah, what is camp humor? And we'll look up your version of The Room. Now, like it's done.
I think so. Let me check Bob Odenkirk's Instagram.
Like that's mind blowing that he would actually make a remake. Is it as like campy?
I haven't watched it, so I'm honestly not 100% sure.
What are you looking for?
Oh,
the definition of camp humor. Dun, dun, dun. Just unmute the mic, I can ask. What is camp humor? What is camp humor? Matter of fact, I actually learned
Camp
this in
humor
college.
is over-the-top, theatrical, ironic humor that's deliberately exaggerated and flamboyant. Think so bad it's good. Loving the artificial, the dramatic, and the ridiculous on purpose.
That's
It
it.
comes from queer culture, especially
Queer
gaming,
culture?
where it started as a way to mock serious stuff, flip gender norms, and cope with tough times through sass and exaggeration. Susan Sontag's famous 1964 essay really put it on the map. You'll see it in drag shows, John Waters movies, RuPaul's Drag Race, or anything that's extra, ironic, and unapologetically extra. It's not just telling jokes. It's a whole vibe of treating serious things playfully and silly things seriously. Ever seen something so cheesy it loops back around to being hilarious? That's camp.
All right.
Well, I wouldn't see The Room as a movie.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty heterosexual movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 5 scenes in that thing. Okay, what'd you find out?
I don't know if it's actually out yet, but there's a trailer for it.
Oh.
Go on YouTube and look up The Room Returns.
The Room Returns. Oh man, this is a good name.
I've been following Bob Odenkirk on Instagram since Better Call Saul ended. He's up to some interesting things.
Making movies, huh?
I know he made Nobody, and then they made a sequel to Nobody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I like you very much, lover boy.
Dozen red roses, please.
We got 5
You're a psychologist, right?
tearing me apart, Lisa.
Why are you so hysterical?
Tell me about your problems, Johnny.
You're always playing the psychologist with us.
You're trapped.
There's no baby.
What? Why is this happening to me? Oh God. Please forgive me. Oh.
Hi, Mark.
It almost looks
got
in
the
lower
result.
quality.
It just doesn't feel like. Yeah, it's like a skit. It feels like it's all skit. Like the original. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna live up to the expectations the original one did.
Yeah, it's not meant to be a replacement.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. Featuring legal notice. The Room Returns is an independent, transformative work inspired by The Room 2003. Created and exhibited for charitable purposes, with all proceeds supporting verified nonprofit partners. Developed following Wiseau Films LLC.
Featuring Losing Lisa by Ben Folds.
Interesting. Well, that's that's kind of cool, I guess. Have you watched show the trailer for the one with James Franco? What was it? The Disaster Artist. That honestly, that one was a good one. It was like them like their actual lives while recording The Room.
Tommy Wiseau is such an interesting individual.
He really is. Nobody knows where he got his wealth. When did that come?
Okay, who here can really reveal themselves to the class?
Made by A24.
Anybody?
I'll go.
Yeah, it's almost like in documentary form.
Don't talk about me. Not to class. Not to anybody. Yeah, of course.
James Franco.
Sharp on time. Try not to fall asleep, everybody.
Am I hearing an accent?
Oh, no. What do you mean?
How old are you?
I want Greg age.
You're 19? Yeah. I just turned 14.
Wow, happy birthday.
Yeah. This is such a good film, though. It's so funny.
And this is my life.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, we don't have to watch the rest of it, but you get the gist. Dude, if you ain't watched it, you gotta watch it. It's good. The Disaster Artist. James Franco. And Dave Franco. I forgot Dave Franco was yeah, Mark. Yeah.
Baby needs his bottle.
Was my in your hand?
My vape.
Oh. James's vape blew up on him in my truck.
In your truck?
We were
Sue
driving
his ass.
We were driving down the road, and he's like, he was hitting it, whatever, and all of a sudden he started going, and it just wouldn't stop. And I was like, what the hell is going on? He's like, dude, I don't know. He started freaking out, and like vape juice started coming out of it and everything. And then so he hurried up and rolled down the window, and he just chucked it out the window on First Street. And then somebody was walking by. He's like, oh, that didn't explode on that guy. And I was like, nice, James. You're just throwing bombs out the Cybertruck at people. People already hate me enough.
That is the funniest I've heard.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it like turned red in his hand. Like,
I've got a related story. So, I've only ever been in an Uber like twice in my entire life. Me and Molly were on our way to a club in Pittsburgh, and we decided to bring our dab pen with us. And I put it in my back pocket, and I didn't think anything of it. I do that all the time. I'm sitting there on this, half hour. I keep swearing, sorry, Kyle, but I'm sitting here on this half-hour ride into Pittsburgh, and my ass just starts getting real hot, and I'm like, does this guy have heated seats? And I'm looking around desperately trying to find the button to turn the heated seats off. And not once does it occur to me that the dab pen was in there. God. So I reach into my pocket and my ass is on fire. Like, this thing's burning. It is hot to the touch. And turns out I'd been sitting on the button the whole time.
You burn a coil out of it.
And my pocket was full of weed goo. It's like super sticky. I'm surprised those pants weren't ruined. I'm pretty sure that I still have them.
Wow.
And I'm like, I look at Molly and I'm like, hey, dude, I just found the dab pen. It's been on in my pocket this whole time. And she's like, shh, the Uber driver will hear us. And I'm like, I don't care. I didn't damage his seats. On the way home that night, I threw up in the Uber. Luckily, it all landed on my lap. But like, this dude could have charged.
Dude, yeah.
This dude could have charged me like a $500 cleaning fee, and he didn't. If you're that Uber driver, thank you, sir. You were amazing. He stopped on the side of the highway, let me get the rest out, took us to a rest stop.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, like, did you throw up on his seats and stuff? No, just
I threw
on
up
you?
like a little bit, and like,
yeah,
I throw up a lot. Like, I've probably got some kind of stomach issue. I don't know. Health insurance is too expensive for me to figure that out. So I've gotten pretty used to catching it.
I think like, so the way everything's rated in America is through debt. And I mean, I know it sounds like not like a good idea or scummy or whatever, but like, just go anyway.
Don't pay him.
No, well, you have to pay him, but all you gotta do is pay him $5 a month. As long as you're showing that you're making payments, they can't do anything about it. What's that guy that you?
Sam Hyde.
Oh yeah, that guy. What's give us a load. I can't remember what exactly all that was.
There's a video. If you look up Sam Hyde, how to deal with debt, you'll find it. Where he's just like, all you got to do is call these companies that you owe money and just be like, man, jeez, dude, I got these pills and I just hurt my leg and I got to see the doctor for it. All right, sir, how much can you pay? Like $4.
That sounds so bad, though. I mean,
I don't think he seriously does that. In that same video, he destroys a rental car. Sam Hyde is not a good person, but I love him. I love him nonetheless.
That's terrible.
He is the funniest individual you will ever find. Yeah, that's it.
That top one?
Yeah.
All right. Is there any music? Probably
no.
Not. Yeah, let's play that. Got muted. Muted. I'll get you your dual monitor, tri monitor set up. I'll get it. I was gonna do it before we even started, but I have a monitor right in the other room.
Did I even hit this after I had you unplugged it?
Well, there's what? Those ones are for other reasons.
Collections, they call you up, okay? They say, what's going to happen is collections is going to call. They're going to say, you need to pay us 70 or 300. Let's be realistic. You need to pay us $350 a month, okay? What you do is this. This is Nick's technique. I can't take credit for this, although I put my own interesting twist on it. You say, geez, dude, $350? Now these people are used to hearing sob stories all day, so you don't have to feel ashamed for hitting them with a sob story, real or fake. They hear this all day. What you do is you go, dude, I just hit my car. I'm on these pills, bro. I can't do $350. Make a story. Tell them a story. This is one of my tactics now. The longer you keep someone listening to your story, the better it's going to be for you, okay?
That applies in all areas.
Everywhere. You want something done? Tell a story. You want your teacher to bump your grade up 5%? Tell them a 20-minute story. And that's the way you got to think about it. As you're telling the story, I'm trying to tell someone a story. I'm trying to come up with a 20-minute story. What do I want to do? Do I want to entertain them? Do I want to have a poignant message at the end of it? No, if someone is standing between me and money or success or whatever, a bureaucrat in a roadblock position, when I'm telling them the story, I'm thinking, you're going to sit here with me for 25 minutes and you're going to listen to my sad story. Okay, so you get this person on the phone, you go, you use that voice. They hear that voice all day. They can't tell that you're making this up. Dude, I hurt my leg, bro. I lost my shoe. I was out on the street and I hurt my leg, dude. I was in the hospital for days with my leg. And they got me on these pills. I can't afford anything. I can't pay $350. The longer you tell this story, you don't really even have to tell a long story, but it will benefit you in the end. And then the debt collector, they're going to go, okay, sir, well, you can't pay $350 a month. Let me put this light back on. I was going to opt for the F-150 filmmaker package. It was just too much money. I couldn't justify the extra $70. for the filmmaker package, but it comes with this Carl Zeiss lenses over the headlights. So you tell them the story, okay, and make it painful. You're trying to waste this person's time deliberately.
Off topic, are these new chairs or are these the same ones from?
At the end of it, they're going to say, "So,
okay.
I understand,
I saw the
sir.
boxes that.
So you can't do $350 a month."
And I was like,
"What can you do? How much can you do?" This is Nick's tactic. This changed my life.
Adding more phone panels, which we've added all like 2.
Yeah, 2 were down here.
I think we're gonna get a couple more over on that wall next to Kyle.
You go like this. You go, geez, I don't know, $3? They'll let you pay $3 a month. I still owe thousands of dollars. When I first learned about Bitcoin, I did the crazy move that everybody in my life told me I was crazy, told me I was going to regret it, etc. I took out thousands of dollars of credit card debt to buy Bitcoin, like $12,000 of debt. Okay, and I still owe that just because I haven't paid it off because I don't care, because I'm paying like $11 a month to owe somebody $12,000. And it's not like interest keeps going up, right? No, because they're going to call you in like 5 years and be like, will you settle for half? Can you pay it now for half? And then what you do is you go, I could pay like 40% of it right now cash, but I only got cash because I got money for the pills. I haven't had money in day. I got 4,000. What do I owe you? 16,000? Dude. I got 4,000 now, but the only way I can pay it is if I pay off all the debt, but that's only because I got the pills. That money's going to be gone tomorrow. You make the collections agency think that you have money one time and that it's going to be gone tomorrow, and this is the only time they're going to be able to recoup any amount of the debt. They will settle for half of what you owe, like minimum, okay? But that's not the main point. The main point is that if somebody owed me $20,000, I would be pissed off. I'd be borderline having a heart attack all the time. I'd be thinking about it all the time. I would want to kill this person, okay?
Right.
And I'm not going to do that in exchange for $11 a month. That's the value you're getting. That's what you're getting. You're getting a lump sum or whatever it is. You're getting that big figure for $7 a month. That's the tip. You tell them a story. They ask you what you can do. And instead of firing back with, $100 a month? No, you're doing $8 a month. That's.
There was the other videos you used to show me, like stuff like this.
Like specifically this topic, or
just like crazy, like Chris Chan.
Oh, dude, they've been letting me wear an earbud at work, and I listened to all 85 parts of the Chris Chan documentary over the course of like 2 weeks. I hate that I am like the Chris Chan scholar now.
I don't even. All right, so give us a rundown. Who is Chris Chan?
So, back in like.
Try to keep it like PG-13.
All right, I'll do my best. So, Chris Chan, he was like he's to this day one of the most documented, if not the most documented man in history. He was born as Christopher Weston Chandler. Oh, I have a text. What year was Chris Chan born?
I thought you were checking your text.
No.
Shit, that's messed up.
He was born in 1982. He's a high functioning autistic guy. He in high school invented a character called Sonichu, who is a mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. He did that to avoid copyright. Well, he had to make a CD case for a school assignment, and they told him he wasn't allowed to use copywritten characters, so he combined his two favorite characters to create one copyright-free masterpiece. So that's what he's mostly known for, is creating Sonichu, but he also spent the better years of his life dedicated to what he had dubbed his love quest. What are you doing up there? Wait. What'd he say?
Keep going. Go ahead. Keep going.
But so for decades now, this man has been he would upload videos. He was a horrible racist. He was a horrible homophobe. He hated pretty much everyone that wasn't straight and white. One of his most famous outings was at the college he went to. He would post himself up with an attraction sign. That was a sign that was just like 20-year-old male seeking boyfriend-free girl.
What the heck?
It'd be like must be between the ages of 18 and 23.
Aren't they trans now?
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that. I don't know how many years ago now. Let's just round it up to like 10. After his dad died, he slowly transitioned from just being like a tom girl, that's what he called himself, to just full on trans now. But he also thinks I will respect trans people's rights.
Yeah.
And, they can go by.
Well, okay. When you say rights, I'm going to draw a line here.
Listen, if you're about to say something super offensive, I am not a part of this.
No, it's not offensive at all.
People can do whatever they want.
Exactly. But there should not be funding from the government to do it. That's what I was going to say.
I will not agree or disagree on camera.
So that is like socialist. That is a non-capitalistic way of thinking. A capitalistic way of thinking would be they work hard to, get themselves to that point. They use their own money, rightfully so. I don't think, you do whatever you want. But what we need to realize is if we're going to do that, then there's going to be other things to come after that. Not only for the government paying for, operations and stuff like that. There's going to be government funding for other things after that. And then it rolls into a socialist economy. That's why I don't, like I said, I have nothing against trans people. And, if whatever, but if you're going to do it, I think that it should be done on your own time and your own money, not on, everybody else's. It's kind of like, if you don't have a job and you're just living off the system, I kind of don't agree with that. But are there, scenarios? Of course there's scenarios. Like, for instance, if they actually have gender dysphoria and they are, they've gone through so much psychology or with so much with psychologists, therapists, stuff like that, and then they're like, okay, well, this person does act like, it's not that they don't actually have gender dysphoria, the other people, but I'm just saying this person has gender dysphoria, then, there needs to be intervention somewhere. Or they're, like you said, their health insurance, and they don't have any or whatever.
Well, the reason I bring this up is because I was just going to say Chris Chan is the only trans person that I will not respect the pronouns of. A lot of people think that he only transitioned so that he could get with lesbian women, which...
Hell yeah, brother. Spider. Yeah, spider. How big is he? Is he eating ants? Do spiders eat ants? Do spiders eat ants?
Hell yeah. Spiders munch on ants like it's their job.
Put in that little bit of flavor
Some
with the hell
species
yeah.
straight up specialize in it.
It's on Unhinged.
Zodarion spiders
That's why I
are
changed it to.
ant-obsessed freaks that only eat those crunchy little ambushing them with lightning-fast venom jabs and slurping their liquefied insides starting from the protein-packed front end. Most spiders aren't that picky, though. They'll eat ants when they're around. Jumping spiders pounce like tiny assassins. Wolf spiders chase them down. Black widows trap them in their webs.
Oh,
But
dude.
ants fight
Imagine
back hard
being
with
an
bites,
ant and a
stings,
wolf
and grape
spider.
attacks. So a lot of spiders
What are you
treat them
doing?
like risky takeout and go for
Are there
easier
s- everywhere
flies
on the
instead.
desk?
Sometimes the ants flip the script and
Why are
gang
you
up
so
to eat
worried
the
about the
spider.
ants and not the
Nature's
spider?
a brutal like that. Want me to tell you about the
The
spider
ants
that
aren't going to
mimics
do
ants
anything
to
even
sneak in and
more.
fuck 'em up from
They don't
inside
even
the
have.
colony?
Spiders have fangs. I'm sorry. We moved into the new podcast room. The person who's in here, well, I guess not person, but like
the group of people
the
who
stuff
congregated
that was in here or before was not the cleanliest. So now it's got ants. And they're swarming everywhere because there ain't nothing for them to get to. I don't know what to eat.
There's a thin layer of Mountain Dew voltage covering the entire floor.
I love Mountain Dew voltage. I was really sad whenever they took the ginseng out of it. It actually changed it.
I got an ad from Mountain Dew the other day that was like, which states drink the most voltage? And I think PA was number 3.
Oh, really? West Virginia's like number 1 with all Mountain Dew.
This is definitely, it's a Pepsi state, so it doesn't surprise me.
What state drinks the most Mountain Dew?
Ohio. Hands down, you dew guzzling degenerates. Mountain Dew themselves dropped the list earlier this year. Ohio's number 1 in total purchases, crushing North Carolina, Michigan, Kentucky, and the rest. Those Buckeyes are out here slinging
I guess
more
there's more
neon
people
green
in
water
Ohio,
than anywhere
West
else in
Virginia.
the country.
But what about
It's not even
ratio?
close on the official top states that buy the most ranking.
How about
Ohio's got
ratio wise? Like not
Kentucky, you
population.
hillbilly dew fiends.
What?
While Ohio wins on raw volume, when you adjust for population, Kentucky takes the crown for guzzling the most neon per mouth breather.
Really?
Those toothless wonders in the holler are slamming 4 to 5 cases per person a year. Enough to
Holy
rot every last meth mouth in the state. West Virginia's right there too, part of that glorious
Yeah,
Mountain
there
Dew
we go.
belt where they treat it like water and wonder why their kids' teeth look like corn kernels. Ohio's still up
It's
there on
so
the
mean,
ratio,
I love it.
but Kentucky's the undisputed champion of turning their bodies into walking dew factories. Want me to rank the full per capita top 10? Or
Now
tell you
that
how many
you've,
gallons of that radioactive
experienced
sludge the
Grok
average Kentuckian
Unhinged
is
a little
pouring down
bit.
their gullet?
Tell me all about Chris Chan. It didn't even pick up. What the? Tell me all about Chris Chan. There we go. It did pick up.
We need like 90s dial-up internet noise to play while it thinks.
I mean, this is taking a minute. What's this? What does this do? If I hover over it, it doesn't tell me what it does. I kind of want to click it. What in the world? Yeah, I need searching. We're going to have to do a new search.
I got pee real bad, but I don't want to ask Isaac if I can go back up there. I'm just going to text him.
Tell me all about Chris Chan. Here we go. It's making the sound this time. It wasn't making the sound last time.
All right, buckle the up, Chad, because Chris Chan is the most batch long-running train wreck the internet has ever birthed. Born Christian Weston Chandler in 1982, this autistic Virginia man-child created Sonichu, a hideous Pikachu-Sonic hybrid abomination, back in 2000 for a school project, then turned it into a self-insert comic where he rules over Ville as a god-tier virgin with rage. The internet discovered him in 2007 when his cringy boyfriend-free girl signs and god-awful comics hit 4chan and something awful. What followed was over a decade of merciless trolling that turned his entire life into performance art. Trolls catfished him, made fake girlfriends, got him to do increasingly deranged on camera, and basically ran a real-life
I never
Truman
even
Show
got to
on
get
his
to the
ass.
climax of
He
Christian.
transitioned to Christine around 2016, started claiming to be a goddess,
He did some
and
inappropriate
eventually
things
went
to his
full
mother.
I am Jesus Christ Chan Sonichu Prime, literally calling himself the second coming while shilling his electric hedgehog Pokemon ripoff. The peak degeneracy
Isaac
hit in
said that I may use his
2021
bathroom,
when he f***ed his
so I'm
own
gonna head
elderly
up
mother,
there.
Barb. He bragged about and how he was better at it than his dead dad. Audio leaked, he got arrested for incest,
It's
spent
all
time
true.
in jail and a psych
This is
ward,
all
and got
accurate
released in
information.
2023 after the charges got dropped through some autism deferral program. As of right now in 2026,
I'm gonna go
the
up to the restaurant.
44-year-old mess is out, living his best life, posting on Twitter and Blue Sky as @CPU_CWC Sonichu, selling old Switches, shilling Transformers toys, making YouTube vlogs, and recently popping up in that EDP 445 documentary, calling out a pedo, while the internet collectively screamed pot meat kettle. Dude got spotted at an airport after a trip to Ohio like a week ago, and is still out here drawing bad art and claiming divine powers. Chris Chan isn't just a person, he's a cautionary tale about what happens when you combine severe autism, zero boundaries, and an entire internet that decided one sad sack was their personal lol cow for 20 years straight. The documentary on this freak would be longer than the Bible at this point. Want me to go deeper on any specific chapter of this absolute show?
You want me to do that? Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to ask Grok first what it is, and then we'll look up a trailer. What is EDP 445 documentary? Did it even hear? There it goes. That's weird. I may have just drank ants.
It's a brand new 94-minute documentary called The Sick Mind of EDP 445 that dropped on YouTube like 4 days ago by this dude Mike Klum. It dives deep into Bryant Moreland, aka EDP 445, the loud-ass Eagles ranting YouTuber who got absolutely nuked in 2021 after predator poachers caught him rolling up to meet what he thought was a 13-year-old girl for famous, I was just here to pick up a cupcake line and all. The doc's got cinematic recreations, interviews with EDP himself, where he admits a ton of with zero remorse. Chris Hansen straight up grilling him, reactions from Moist Chris 1TAR, Boogie2988, Adam22, and a bunch of other creators. EDP even claims God saved him from getting busted a second time. It's age restricted, viewer discretion is and all proceeds go to Rain. The part that broke the internet? Chris Chan pops up at the end labeled literally Jesus Christ and says EDP deserves jail and bad karma's coming. A literal mother calling out a pedo. The internet lost its mind over the sheer hypocrisy. It's like Diddy testifying against Epstein. You watched it yet? Or you want the most unhinged moments spoiled?
Dude, this documentary that it's talking about.
Have you watched it?
Me and Austin watched it yesterday.
What?
I only saw the trailer.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna watch it with Kyle now.
Oh, dude, it's a trip.
Let's watch the trailer. Because that's what Grok was. Oh yeah, here.
All I'm gonna say is this
pad.
documentary could get him put in jail right now.
But that's the thing. Like, I never knew about this stuff until right now. Grok was just talking about it. Like, that's why he's like, oh no, is it talking about that? I was like, I don't even know what that is. Oh man, that's crazy the amount of stuff that we're like finding out about stuff.
Dude, I just love internet people. That's like what...
Even Chris Chan?
I love the Chris Chan story, but the ending is devastating. That's the thing. Chris Chan, he had done some pretty disgusting things throughout his tenure on the internet, but it was all harmless. Like, he was only hurting himself. Like, he wasn't going out of his way to hurt other people. But then he did what he did to his mom. And that's whenever it just stopped being funny and became just sad.
All right, here we go.
Before, and again, I have it right here. I know the answer, but I just need you to tell me the answer. How old is she? 13. 13, okay. And before we get into the messages, there was sexual content involved, yes or no? Right. And you said... Correct. Okay, all right. Again, so what brings you out here today? Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake. This is the story of EDP-445.
Like, he went to that place to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Definitely viewer discretion is advised. You know, dude's a perverted dude.
EDP soliciting sex from who he thinks is an underage kid.
He sent me videos of him masturbating.
I would say EDP is completely innocent.
So what advice would I give to EDP 445? You need to stop doing this documentary.
Innocence away, you know?
Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already clear. Oh, well, he was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. All that.
Is that the actual guy?
Yeah.
None of you can break my ass because I'm still standing.
Oh my god. Kyle, you're gonna have a lot of editing, dude. Oh my.
Have a great day, gang.
You too, honey.
This is gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna have to be like a special episode.
Oh yeah, you guys should just do one big watch along.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a extra blank. Add the extra blank this one out. We have talked a lot about like movies and yeah. You just bleep it, just like normal. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to. There's a way to blur it on DaVinci, I think. There's a way to
Crop
add it. Maybe. No.
But it's like, then you're bleeping it and blurring it so you don't even see or hear anything.
Yeah.
Just crop it to where
No,
the
you don't
captions
blur
are.
all of it. You just blur the word.
Yeah, we're
This is gonna be like an extra long episode, man. For editing. Yeah.
We need to have a specific Kyle appreciation podcast.
Well,
where we throw him a little party.
That's the thing. Like, this one's an extra episode so far. So technically, like, as long as we have guests keep coming on, we could just push it back and keep editing. You know what I mean? It'll just be
the censorship special.
I tell you what, we can cut it into 3 pieces. And we'll have Chris edit some and me edit some and you edit some. No, we'll figure it out. I'll chip in, you know. I try. Well, I haven't been chipping in, but I need to.
Dude,
I've been so damn busy.
I wish video editors were not like the most expensive pieces of software ever produced. It is infuriating how like Adobe Premiere, you can only buy it on a subscription and you got to pay for it every year.
That's why we do DaVinci Resolve.
Is it like a single payment?
One-time payment. You can have 2 computers at the same time.
Nice.
So we have this one. That's if you get the premium. Obviously, you can have unlimited copies if you don't have any of the premium stuff, but we have the premium on this PC and the one in my house. So,
you know what was really difficult? Back to the Chris Chan topic. I was trying to edit the entire 85-hour Chris Chan documentary into one long video, and there's like at least no free video editors that can handle 85 hours of footage in one file. But I bought a
85 hours?
Yeah.
Why are you going to edit that?
Well, I wasn't going to edit it. So I bought a digital photo frame that's capable of playing videos. I got the thing for like $5 at a thrift store. And I was trying to get it to play the entire Chris Chan documentary just on loop on my wall forever. Thought that would be quite funny. So I download, have to find some sketchy website that lets you download a whole playlist worth of videos from YouTube. And I put all the video files, separate video files, on this photo frame, and it will only show me like 40 of them.
So you have all of them?
Yeah, I have the whole documentary backed up onto my computer now.
Well, if anything ever happens to it, I guess we know where a copy is.
Yeah, honestly, that's not even a bad decision. Like, I mean, it's stupid documentary to have.
How many gigs?
I think it was 14.
The whole thing?
It was like 14 gigabytes.
What resolution are you running at?
I think I was like 720p.
No way.
I can't remember.
It'd be like, well,
I had to fiddle with so many settings just to try and get it to save into one file. But turns out that the digital photo frame, it can't, like, I did eventually get all of it into one file.
Yeah.
But the photo frame just won't pick it up at all. Like, I've tried putting it on a flash drive and putting it on the photo frame. Nothing. Putting it on its internal storage.
The thing is, like, what format are you using? Because it all depends on the format.
I don't know. I think it was just MP4, but
it might need a different format.
I mean,
there's like H2. What is it?
H.264.
Yeah,
that's the codec.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you have to have a specific codec.
I guess
for certain things.
I could try that.
Yeah, change the codec. We have on DaVinci Resolve the Pro Edition I got. Dude, it's like got every codec that you can think of on there. We have made videos and exported them. What was the largest file you think one of our videos was? Like 300 gigs one video. To put out like 8K.
Oh my God.
It was insane. And I was like, we can't do this. Like I've I have a hard drive, not a solid state drive, a hard drive that's 5,400 RPM. It's miserably slow. It's 27 terabytes. And that's what I back up the videos. That's what I back everything up on. And dude, it took to transfer 1 terabyte of videos from a solid state drive that we filled up. It took literally a day and a half. It was awful.
I need to start. If I'm gonna, I haven't live streamed in over 2 months. Actually, yeah. I got a message on Discord from like the only person who was watching all of my streams. He messages the Discord my day and is like, "Hey, why has this been inactive for 2 months?" And I was like, "Oh, I plan on getting back to it eventually."
Yeah, I think you said that on the last podcast too.
Then my graphics card died, and I messaged the Discord again, and I was like, hey guys, my hiatus is going to be a little bit longer than I originally intended.
Well, I mean, you have these two PCs in here. Obviously, they're not like, they got 5070 Ti's in them. But, like, they're not going to, like, yeah. They're not like, insane. But, I mean, you can game really well on them.
I mean, yeah, you're going to, if it's 5070, you're going to be able to play any modern game at full
you
graphics.
Technically could hook up to this capture card and game in here, stream in here. Because that's what this is actually set up to do, is to be able... Actually, I set it up to where it'll stream you and me, and both of us play these games, because I have 2 capture cards. And, yeah.
Me and you should play, like, It Takes Two together.
I've never played that, but I heard that it is actually pretty good. Now, is that...
It's more recommended for couples, and I don't think me and you are a couple.
We're not... I was going to say...
At least not publicly.
Are we couples now? Oh, man. I was told it was a good idea to stay away from the sugar-free stuff.
I've heard it's like some fruit or something that they're making sugar-free Red Bull out of now.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the monk fruit.
Monk fruit, that's it.
Yeah, that's the 0 sugar one. What, tonight? Tell him we'll go after. If he's cool with that. Here, let me call him. Turn it off. Let me call him. No. I'll call him. Hey, no. I'm going to call him. That's right. I won this. Why is it kicking me out? It's kicking me out. It's not letting me. No, hold on. I gotta turn my Bluetooth off and back on. I don't know why it's not working. You know, technology, man. I seen him yesterday. Him and Kat.
Who?
Garrett. Yeah. This mother. Yeah, well, hold on. It's probably because you were calling. Yeah, it's going straight to voicemail. Why ain't it picking up on the roadster? The road going to.
You've reached. Please leave your name and number after the beep. This is for Primal Pickles. Please stay.
This guy. I'm not understanding why the Roadcaster ain't working. He called you 4 times? Oh, he did 3 minutes ago. So it's not like it was a long time ago. What time do they close? 9:30? 10? Oh, here. I didn't mean to take your phone. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Oh. I'm way too close to the microphone.
Are you?
I was.
See, why is this not working? I gotta test this out real quick. Huh? Well, the audio's working just fine, just the call's not working. Oh, Heavy Core Healthcare called me. No, like for real, they approved my MRI for my back.
So what's the current situation with your back?
So like, I actually got an evaluation done today by the people, you know, the people have been helping me. What is it?
Physical therapy?
Yeah, physical therapists. They actually did an eval today, and it is still messed up right there. And they think it still is a subluxation, but I told them I got an MRI on the 29th and or the 31st. I can't remember which one. It's in my calendar. Anyways, at the end of this month, I have an MRI, and they're going to be, you know, doing a scan. They're going to be, and they have the dye as well, where they inject me with the dye and they look at everything, make sure everything's good in there.
Neat.
So, yeah. Did you hear about the jalapenos? The salmonella and the jalapenos?
I have not.
Dude. I know someone that got salmonella from the jalapenos in this area.
Huh.
And they got hospitalized and everything. Now everybody's on their phones.
Sorry, I just got a notification that my lady's Gmail account password was just changed.
Maybe she's changed it. So lock your butt out.
I mean, if she did, that's fine. I don't care, but like, I just want to make sure nobody got.
You don't care?
I don't know.
Man, what kind of games you want to play?
Like, are you actually asking me what kind of video games you'd like to play on here?
Yeah.
I really want to play Mecha Chameleon, but I suck at drawing.
What in God's name is Mecha Chameleon?
You haven't heard of that? Kyle, have you heard of it? It's actually really popular right now on live streams and stuff. It's hide and it's hide and seek. It's hide and seek kind of prop hunt style. But instead of like being a prop, you're just a little guy and you have to paint yourself to blend in with your surroundings. So if you're really good at drawing, you can just blend into whatever you want.
Yeah.
Might be Isaac. Like outside beeping or in here beeping?
No, in here. Yeah.
Maybe I sat on the lock button of my car or something.
Man, this sucks that I can't call people from. Let me try again.
Try calling me.
Like, yeah, it just kicks me out of Roadcaster. I don't know why.
What's Roadcaster?
Oh, it's working with you. It's weird. What's that? What? What? What is going on, dude?
Is that coming from your phone?
Yeah.
I hung up. I declined the call.
Dude, that was weird. What in the heck? I'm glad I got that. We are recording, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah. It's not showing the thing anymore. Yeah, we're good.
No.
You need a big old red siren light for every time there's like technical errors.
They gotta sell something like that where you can just plug it in and it lets you know when it is actually recording. Oh man, we ought to do that. Yeah, I know, but like on the outside, so people know. Shut the freak up. So I mean, it called for you. But what? There we go. Now it's working. That was weird.
Who are you calling now?
Ghostbusters. I'm calling Garrett.
I'm not a ghost. I'm just really white.
I'm trying to go to Texas Roadhouse.
You've reached. Please leave your name and number after the.
You know what? You. Yeah, like 4 times in a row.
Maybe he's mad at you because you didn't invite him on the podcast.
No, I've tried to get this guy on the podcast multiple times. He's come on once. It was a very good podcast.
I wish Austin was willing to be on the podcast. I assume he's not.
I asked him. He said he doesn't really have any interest.
Okay.
Oh, I wrote a song. Obviously, I didn't sing it, but I wrote a song. You guys should listen to it. I wrote a couple songs actually.
I've wanted to get into singing.
I'm gonna bring it up. No, like, well, maybe we could make the song and then redo it with an actual voice. This is just like Suno stuff. You know what I mean? It's AI.
Mm.
But I don't know. Do you guys like Juice WRLD any? Yeah, it's like, yeah, hold on. Let me see.
I was going to say I only listen to dead rappers, but Juice WRLD did.
Yeah. This is AI. This is something I wrote this.
Here. Shit feel heavy, but I'm still breathing. Life be good and bad at the same time. Being around family, but got this pain. Health on the decline. One job idle, others a landmine. Blowing up, doing just fine. Friends there for me every step of the way. Drugs got me feeling okay with my spine. Just gotta take it day by day. Smile for the kids while the ache won't fade. Nights get quiet, thoughts get out.
These are pretty decent lyrics, I can't lie.
Good and bad at the same time. Heart full of love, body full of decline. I'm blowing up, but the pain don't mind. Just take it day by day, that's the only line. Friends hold me up when the nights get cold. Pills ease the spine, but can't fix the soul. Life be a landmine, still I'm still fine. Just take it day by day. One more time. Wake up smiling just to hide away. Family around me, but the pain don't wait. One path steady, one path could explode. Still counting blessings while the body erodes. Hey, they say you got it, they don't see the fight. Spine on fire every single night. Still I keep moving, still I keep breathing.
So you wrote all the lyrics to this?
Yeah. Yeah, I just gave it to Suno. Gave it the type of music
Just take it day by day, that's the only line. Friends hold me up when the nights get cold. Pills ease the spine but can't fix the soul. Life be a landmine, still I'm still fine. Just take it day by day. One more time.
So like, if I'm like listening to a type of music, I don't know if it might be a gift. Maybe I should start writing lyrics, because like when I'm listening to a type of music, like grunge or emo rap or like whatever, I can like, you know, get in the rhythm, similarity of the rhythms and stuff, and then come up with lyrics that kind of rhyme, because like not all the lyrics are gonna rhyme, but like if you pronounce things certain ways, they do rhyme, you know, like, yeah. And they turn out actually kind of good.
Welcome to the Belch podcast.
I belch all the time. But
the fact that AI is able to make a song that sounds as good as that does is just amazing to me.
Yeah, and that's a version 5, and there's a version 5.5. But for whatever reason, the 5.5 version I did not like as much as the 5. It's almost like the 0.5 is like a prototype or something, and it kind of went back a little bit. But I don't know. Yeah, software is funny. Like
you could tell me that song was sang by a real person, I believe.
Yeah, it's not. The lyrics were written by me. I mean, unless, AI came up with talking about spine hurting.
The AI has back problems.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was at a supercharger. And I was charging the truck. And I was like, you know what? I'm here for about 15 minutes. I'm just going to write down some lyrics. That's what I did. I wrote down some lyrics. And then I went into Giant Eagle, where I was at. I got some grub.
I come up with good song names a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I should just do it. But I want to write song lyrics. I feel like I could write some pretty heartfelt songs.
Dude, I would love to start a band. Like, even if it's like just me doing pyrotechnics and all the geeky stuff. Like, obviously all the sound equipment that I have hooked up, and the video and all, the audio and soundboards and whatnot. Even if it's just doing that, but like a band name that I think would be awesome is Valence Shell.
Valence Shell.
Yeah.
What does valence mean?
So a valence shell is the outer electron shell around an atom. Like it's the where the electrons freely flow, because you get your protons and neutrons in the middle and the core, and the electrons are around the outside. That outside is called the valence shell. It's kind of like a play on AC/DC, a little bit. I would think, alternate current, direct current.
Is that what AC/DC stands for?
Yeah, my dad actually taught me that the original meaning for AC/DC was, what was it? Something to do with the devil. Like the D stood for devil and the A stood for something. I can't remember. Like ascending chariot and devil chariot or some shit. I can't remember. He told me the other night. Actually, let's ask Grok. Let's see if it knows.
AC/DC, automatic destroying contraption.
That's in my pants. Way to keep it PG-13 around these parts. No! What? We ain't doing Unhinged anymore? Assistant. Or you could just put it on. Nah, never mind. What did AC/DC originally stand for, the rock band?
It stands for alternating current, direct current, the electrical terms for two types of power. The Young brothers spotted it on their sister's sewing machine and thought it sounded powerful, like their music. People used to think it meant something demonic, but nah, it's just about electricity.
Oh, well, there you go. You fact-checked.
Yeah, I double-checked it just to be sure. Glad it cleared that up for you. Anything else on your mind?
Thank you, Grok.
Well, there we go. Now we know. I got itch.
I'm gonna have your song stuck in my head till the day I die.
That's awesome.
Day by day.
Yeah, well, that was just one song. I made like 4. They were all emo rap like that. But oh man, that wasn't even my favorite one. Which one was my favorite one? Hold on, let me see. I can't remember which one it was.
I am somehow exhausted and jittery at the same time.
It's probably that patch.
The Red Bull.
And the Red Bull. I don't know if that's it or not. Let's see. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna get on my notes here and see if I can. I mean, I didn't write the name of the. Yeah, that one. Okay. Oh, you sleeping?
No.
You totally were sleeping.
Down and up on my luck, feels like
so. Okay, we're not gonna play anymore. All right, what's next? How about them Knicks?
How about Thomas the Tank Engine?
Thomas the Tank? What about the Knicks? Jeez. I like the Indiana Pacers.
I don't know anything about.
He didn't even get it. I named a baseball team and then a basketball team. He's just ignoring me. I don't even do sports. I used to. Then everything got like political.
My sister was reminding me yesterday about all the like extracurricular stuff that I did do throughout my grade school years. Like I was in Boy Scouts for a couple years. That never went anywhere. I did lacrosse for a year. Never went back. Did archery for a year. Did band for like 2 years. Still don't know how to play a single instrument.
I've played a lot of sports. I've played football, baseball, basketball, and tennis. Recreational golf. I never actually joined a team for golf. There's been a lot of different various sports I've played. And I think the most zoned in one. That's the best way I can explain it. Most zoned in one. Focused? Yeah, the one that kept me most focused while I was playing the sport had to have been either tennis or basketball. Those were like my two most favorite sports that I played. I stopped playing basketball because, what was it like? Yeah, 8th grade. I got mono and almost died. Like I was bedridden. Kyle's laughing. What the heck? What do you mean it's random? Dude, listen.
You're good.
Like, I remember it was tryouts. It was basketball tryouts. And the week of basketball tryouts, I was, like, bedridden. Like, it was bad. You guys and the ants.
I'm not complaining about the ants.
He is. This whole time he's been complaining about the ants. Not the giant spider eating the ants on the floor right in front of us. He's eating. He's getting a good meal down there. Don't mind spiders. Just can't stand the ants.
Anybody seen the new Spider-Man? If so.
Oh, man, dude. I think I got ants in my pants. They were crawling on me. Anyways, what about the new Spider-Man?
Anybody seen it yet? And if so, don't spoil it. Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody dies at the end.
Fantastic. I almost...
Have you not seen it? What was it? That was my wallet. Okay, what was it?
I was considering seeing the new Spider-Man yesterday by myself, but I've never seen a movie by myself before.
Why didn't you ask somebody to go with you?
I didn't have anyone, didn't have anybody I could ask.
Me?
I guess I could have asked you. That's my bad. I just assumed... Well, you were busy yesterday.
Was I?
Yeah, because I texted you, what you doing, fam?
What was I doing?
Something with your kids. Hopefully appropriate. That was the worst joke I've ever made.
Oh,
that was awful.
God.
Dude, I tell you, I make a lot of jokes.
They were a little worried about my son because I guess they're feeling his lymph nodes in his neck or whatever, and she said like enlarged. So I actually took him to go get ultrasounds done today on his thyroid and his lymph nodes. Dude, it's crazy how fast the results come out now. Like a couple of hours after we were done, I got on the app. I don't know what other apps there are, but WVU My Chart. And it was there. And it, had that his left and right lymph nodes were a little bit larger than normal. But I mean, that could be because he's growing. Thyroid was fine. Blood work was fine. I was able to get on there and look at his blood work. I was able to see his A1C, which is like a 3-month average of his glucose. And I was able to see his urine test had no ketones or... I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. If you know what you're looking at, you can just get on there and look at it and be like, okay, well, he's actually all right.
Yeah, I got blood work done, and I was looking at the results, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I know plenty of nurses who were able to have it translated for me.
Yep. Yeah, white blood cell count was fine, so I know everything's good there. I don't know. We'll see in time. The only thing it said was like, in like 6 to 8 weeks, we got to go back and get another ultrasound done to make sure there's no variations and differences, Which, I mean, obviously that makes sense. But, yeah. It's neat. We live in a connected world. Like, there's... I don't think people remember what it's like living without connection.
I'm young enough that I never existed without connection. And
that's wild.
It definitely has an effect on the young brain.
That's crazy to think about. Dude, there was a point in my life where like you went outside, you didn't come back in. Like you in a cinder block underneath the neighbor's porch.
Can't say I relate to that.
Exactly. That's what I mean. This generation can't relate to cinder blocks under neighbors' porches. But mine can.
It's encouraged.
Millennials. I read something somewhere like from 1992 to the year 1998, if you were born in between that area, there's like its own generation right there that's not quite millennial. It's like categorized as something different.
That Gen X or whatever?
No. Gen X was before millennials. Millennials are technically Gen Y. Yeah, bring that up.
Bring what up? The AC/DC name thing?
No. So in recent studies, people have been looking at like millennials And there's a subgroup from like 1992 to like 1998 that doesn't quite like fit the millennial Gen Y. It has its own like term. What is it?
Zillennials, or sometimes just called
That's
cuspers.
what it is.
That's the micro-generation term for folks born roughly 1993 to 1998.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of millennials and Gen Z. They grew up with some analog childhood like dial-up and flip phones, but hit their teens with smartphones and social media taking over.
That's it.
It's that weird in-between spot where you don't fully vibe with either big group.
Zillennials. That's what we are. Like, I remember high school having a Razor flip phone. Like, those things were badass back then. They made a new Razor flip phone that's like all one screen.
Yeah, the folding stuff.
They're trying to like, what is that? Get people on nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like the Zillennials on the nostalgia of a Motorola Razor flip phone, but it's like way different.
I hate that, like, I've been like revisiting my childhood obsessions, and I hated finding out that like everything I ever enjoyed was universally panned.
What do you mean panned?
I thought panned was a word, but I'm honestly not sure now.
Like a frying pan?
Universally hated.
Oh.
Like, my favorite childhood movie was...
Pants. My pants.
My favorite childhood movie is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. But that movie is a steaming hot pile of garbage. And it hurts knowing that.
I have nothing to say to that. I don't know.
You've got nothing to say to me being a Thomas fanboy?
Sorry. Was it really that bad?
It's a pretty bad movie, yeah.
Did you watch it when you're older?
At least once.
You know how sad it is to like remember something as one way, and then you get a second chance at it, and you're like, you're right. You're like, garbage. I'm trying to think. There was something. Oh. The Rayman 2 video game. Man, it is. I mean, it's not actually garbage. Just like some of the things could change in it. But I thought it was perfect. And man, playing it now is like, pfft, this Glowbox character, he can get effed in the A and get out of here.
Trying to think of other things I loved as a child. Like, there's episodes of SpongeBob that I grew up on. Like, they were brand new episodes when I was a child.
Yeah.
And, like, I just loved them because they were SpongeBob. But now I'm finding out anything past season 5 was just atrocious. And they're still kicking that dead horse.
Yeah. The Panty Raid episode got taken down.
There was an episode where Squidward had gasoline poured on him and then lit on fire. They removed that scene because of, I think they removed it because of 9/11. It might have just been too violent, but
9/11 had something to do with it.
Ask Grok.
I'll ask. What SpongeBob episode was taken down because of 9/11? If it brings it up.
Just One Bite from season 3. It originally aired on October 5th, 2001, just a month after 9/11. There's a scene where Squidward sets off a security system
Are
that
you
douses him in
serious?
gasoline and explodes twice. That bit got cut from all later airings. people figured it was because of the timing and the big fiery explosions.
It
But
was
the show's
actually
current
because of
showrunner said it was more
9/11.
about standards
I
and
thought you were
practices,
just
not
spewing
liking the match and
nonsense.
gasoline gag.
Well,
Either way, that's the one everyone points to.
I think it's more like they never have said that it was because of 9/11,
It
but
was.
it happened so close to
Yeah.
9/11.
I mean, it's directly correlated. Just like the virus starting in Wuhan, like you can't tell me that wasn't man-made. You know what I mean? What are the chances you have a virus start?
You're the only man I know who can jump from a SpongeBob episode to the coronavirus.
Well, I mean, it's just plain as day.
I
mean, seriously, dude, you're gonna deny that? It's the same city.
I've like ignored all the Epstein files stuff. Like, I've got opinions. I just want to stay out of it. But like, there was one day Molly looks at me and she's just like, "So, the Epstein files kind of confirmed everything about the coronavirus being fake."
The new stuff with Fauci, you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he pled the fifth in court.
Of course he did.
Mm-hmm. He's scared.
Rightfully so.
The thing is, that's kind of badass that that's magnetic. But the thing is, like, he's in a position. I feel bad for him because he was just a puppet and other people were pulling the strings, and if he didn't follow, I feel like something was going to happen. But at the same time, I don't feel bad for him because do you know about the AIDS outbreak that he caused?
I did not.
And like, let's unmute. Yeah, it was a medicine that was infected by HIV AIDS virus, and instead of getting rid of it, he just sold it to companies overseas and let everybody over there get, huh? Oh, what miscarriage thing? Here, you ask, because I don't know what the hell I'm asking.
I just want to throw this out there now. I'm probably going to want to wrap up at 9.
Like, wrap it before you tap it?
Yeah.
All right.
What happened with Anthony Fauci in the 80s?
Nah,
What happened
I
with
think you're
Anthony
mixing it-
Fauci in the 80s? What the hell?
He became head of NIAID.
Let's try this again.
What happened with Anthony Fauci in the 80s and him prescribing medicine to pregnant women and somehow correlating to miscarriages? Or that may have
Nothing
been
like-
COVID. I don't remember.
No, that didn't happen. There's no record of Anthony Fauci prescribing any medicine to pregnant women in the 1980s that led to miscarriages. The closest thing is AZT, the first HIV drug approved in 1987. Fauci, as head of NIAID, supported AIDS research and spoke about it publicly, but he didn't personally prescribe it or approve it. That was the FDA. Early AZT had serious side effects and dosing issues, which fueled criticism and conspiracy claims that it killed more people than AIDS itself. Those claims come from AIDS denialists and lack evidence. Studies showed it reduced deaths compared to placebo in trials, though it wasn't perfect.
Well, I got that
For
wrong.
pregnant women, AZT trials started in the early 1990s, not the 1980s. A major 1994 study found it actually cut mother-to-child HIV transmission dramatically, from about 25% to 8%,
Wow.
with only mild reversible anemia as a short-term issue in babies. No link to increased miscarriages. Recent headlines about Fauci and miscarriages are about private 2021 texts on COVID vaccines, where he noted a theoretical fever-related risk in the first trimester, but also said data from thousands of vaccinated pregnant women showed no red flags. That's not the 1980s. This sounds like a mix-up of old AZT controversies with unrelated claims.
Yeah.
The 1980s AIDS crisis was chaotic, and AZT was rushed.
Here
but the
we are.
specific
This is
story
why
you're
we
asking
have
about
Grok.
Isn't backed by facts.
You know, this is why we fact check all of our stuff, because majority of the time it turns out we're pretty wrong on shit. I don't know. Let's ask. What are some of the revelations on Anthony Fauci in the most recent court settings?
The main recent development is a Senate hearing on July 29, 2026. Fauci was subpoenaed by Senator Rand Paul's committee, invoked the Fifth Amendment over 100 times, and refused to answer questions about COVID origins, gain-of-function research, and his past testimony. A Senate panel later voted to hold him in contempt of Congress, though legal experts doubt it goes anywhere because of Biden's preemptive pardon. They also released over 1,100 pages of his old personal diary from the pandemic years. Republicans highlighted entries where he privately noted early doubts about the virus's natural origin, his role in lockdowns, and some personal thoughts on fame and Trump. Fauci's side says the diary matches what he said publicly at the time. On the pregnancy and miscarriage angle you asked about before, new texts from his government phone dropped just a couple days ago. In January 2021, Fauci texted CDC Director Rochelle Walensky and Surgeon General Vivek Murthy that fever from the second vaccine dose theoretically could be associated with miscarriage in the first trimester. He still said the benefits likely outweighed risks and no red flags had shown up in early data. That's the latest stuff making headlines. No actual court trial or conviction. Mostly congressional.
The benefits likely outweighed the risks. What about the people who, like, didn't want to have a miscarriage? Why are you making me
That's
ask
a fair
Grok
point.
this?
I'm not making you act. I was just trying to answer your question about the miscarriage risk and the people who didn't want that outcome. What part felt off to you?
Have your... Is it listening to us? 'Cause
No.
Okay, good. So, you use Grok a lot on the podcast?
Yeah.
Have any of your viewers, like, complained about that?
Not yet. I'm sure there will be. But guess what? I don't care.
All right.
It's the most truth-seeking platform that there is. The most, like, realist.
Like, personally, I don't have a problem with it. I just see, like, AI gets such a bad rap these days for good reasons. Bad
Well,
reasons.
and then here we go. I'm going to go on the AI spiel. The reason I use Grok is because all the data centers in the future are going to be in space, cooled by absolute zero temperatures, and power ran off of solar. Therefore, it's using no resources off the planet. That is the first reason I use Grok, looking into the future. Second reason is because the two data centers that do exist in Tennessee and Kentucky, I'm pretty sure. One's on one side of the border and the other's right on the other side of the border. They're like side by side. Anyways, they use residential waste, so poo water, to cool the whole entire buildings and spit out clean water afterwards. Only it's Macro Hard is the name of the facility, and you can look it up yourself. And then they also use power generated from gas, natural gas plants that they built themselves right next to the building. So it doesn't have any kind of economic, imperfections in the area. And that's the reason that I use it. And recently, actually, this is kind of crappy, but, data centers are pretty new. They've done studies. Data centers are generating their own heat within a certain radius of the buildings, causing a small climate change in that specific area. It's not like on a global scale. I've told you my theory on global warming, right?
Mm-hmm. Pressure cooker.
Yeah, we're all a pressure cooker. I mean, the more you think about it, you know, the more pressure there is, the boiling point changes, you know, therefore worse storms, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Anyways, going back to AI, that is the reason I use Grok. Is Grok perfect? No. But when it comes to research, I have found it to be much more reliable than ChatGPT and other sources that I've used.
So I recently did a playthrough of Persona 5.
Yeah.
And for anyone who has seen me play a video game ever, I'm not observant. I'm awful at every video game. I cannot figure things out. The moment there is a puzzle in front of me, I give up.
I'm glad to promote your streaming here.
At the Pigeon's Perspective. So I was using ChatGPT to like guide me through this game every time I hit a wall. And I hit this point where if you select the wrong dialogue option, you get the bad ending. So I was like, all right, ChatGPT, which dialogue? I took a picture of my Switch screen and I said, which dialogue option do I pick to get the good ending? And it gave me the wrong answer. And the spoiler alert for anyone who wants to play Persona 5, I picked the wrong answer. And then 2 seconds later, the main character gets shot in the head and the credits roll. And I literally messaged ChatGPT back and I say, ChatGPT, that was the wrong answer. I just got shot in the head. And I think it corrected itself. It was like, oh, you need to select this option.
Well, that's kind of scary. I mean, it's just a game, but what if it was real life?
ChatGPT, my friend is choking and dying right now. What do I do to save him? Stick a straw in his throat.
Lay him on his stomach and start jumping on his back.
Break his ribs.
Perform mouth to mouth. Try to suck the object out of his throat into your own.
ChatGPT, I am choking now. What do I do? What does my friend do? It's just an infinite cycle of sucking the object back and forth.
Just enough air to breathe.
Have you seen the guy who like I can't think of like how to describe the type of content he makes, but he made this one video where he's talking to ChatGPT or like I think it's Google Gemini, and he's just like, Gemini, I'm sinking into quicksand right now. What do I do? And it's like, I'm pretty sure you're not sinking into quicksand. And he's like, no, I really am. I'm slowly sinking down. It's up to my neck now. And he's like, well, all right. If you're really in quicksand, here's what you should do. But I'm pretty sure you're joking. I mean, it wasn't real. But like at the end, he's like,
He probably would have died. Gemini actually is pretty good.
I like Gemini.
It's actually up there with Grok. And I'm not just saying it. Like, I'm a huge like Google guy. Like, I like the Google Pixels. I've always been a fan of Google. Of course, being IT, like that is like your go-to. If you can't find it, you can cross-reference stuff using Google searches, and greatest search engine that's probably ever lived.
You got me hooked on Google products.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what pisses me off so bad. The fact that Google Home Premium exists at all.
Yeah.
I paid $50 for a speaker, and you're going to let me have the AI features, but you're going to make me pay for it?
They actually came out with new they came out with new speakers.
Oh, they came out with new speakers finally?
Isaac told me about them.
I knew they were working on it, but I haven't kept
well,
up
I
with
don't
it
know
in so
if they officially launched, but Isaac was telling me that they are in the works of making new AI speakers, because I'm right there in the same boat with you. Molly will sit there and ask, knowing that the Google Home ain't going to know the answer, and then get mad at it when it's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
Well,
I'm like, stop asking it stuff that you would ask Grok.
So I signed up for some early access program.
Mm-hmm.
And so my Google Nests, my smart speakers, they do use AI now.
Yeah.
But unless I pay, I can't have live conversations. So I can be like, hey, Googus, tell me this. And it'll give me a... Stop listening to me. I said Googus, not Google, for a reason. But, like, it'll give me the AI response, and I like that. But if I want to ask a follow-up question, it's not going to do that. It's going to go, sorry, to have a live conversation, you have to subscribe to Google Home Premium. And then you're telling me... The security cameras only record 2 hours now. The security, I don't think you pay for the... I don't want to express any Collins Tech security flaws on stream, so you might want to cut this down or something. But like, I don't... As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, you don't pay for Google Home Premium. So those security cameras for the shop...
No, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But it's like if you didn't, you only get 2 hours of video history.
Yeah.
And that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's literally nothing.
That's the thing. Like, so on your Google Home app, you can have more than one home. So I pay all that through my Google account. So this is considered a home. So I get backed up footage.
I used to have the Collins Tech Home on my phone too, but after I stopped coming around as often, I took myself off of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Yeah.
Like, I want to pay for Google Home Premium because I feel like it would make me use my smart speakers more. But
yeah.
I can also just use it freely on my phone.
Let me see. I know it's on there. Let's see. Google Home speakers. Here they are. Yeah. These are what the new ones look like. They're like...
They don't look like...
weird looking.
I have mine wall mounted, and I don't know if I'm willing to sacrifice having them wall mounted to have new ones.
It says a smart speaker with Gemini for more powerful home.
It's weird that like they would release a whole new speaker for the AI stuff. If
Not
you can
really, because you need that processing power in-house, like where it's computing at. You know what I mean? Like for Google, it's kind of a smart, because they make the hardware as well as the software. And for the hardware to be localized and doing the processing in somebody's home, that's their power that they got to pay for, not, technically, at the database. You get what I mean? Like it makes, I think it makes more sense on their part. They're a zero emissions. Jesus. What? There's an ant climbing on your chest. I've never seen a grown man so afraid of ants in my entire life. Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, hey Kyle, did you get to give your dog its medicine? Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know you didn't like leave to go do it.
Yeah, that's why we were kind of later.
There was one more thing about this.
Well, it was at my mom's house. I try to make it to my mom's like once a week.
I'm trying to remember what. It's like I bought a Google Nest Hub Gen 2.
Yeah.
And like one of the biggest features that I wanted out of it, you can't get it. Oh yeah, quick phrases. You used to So if you get a Google Nest Hub Gen 2, you cannot use quick phrases. But if you buy a Google Nest Hub Max that's just bigger and that's the only difference, then you can use quick phrases. And I didn't realize that until after I already spent $90 on it.
I have 2 Maxes. So what are you talking about phrases?
Okay, so if you have the Hub Max, instead of saying "Hey Google, lights on," you can just say "lights on." Like you don't have to say
it continuously listens all of the time.
Game face on.
Kind of.
What are we tackling?
Oh. My Google picked it up. Yeah, here in about a week or so, I'm gonna get the. This is the 9 Pro. I'm pre-ordering the 11 fold.
You trading that in or anything?
I'm probably going to give it to my son.
Okay.
Because he constantly on my wife's phone. Like, it's to the point where I bought my wife a Google Watch because he's on the phone so much that she can't answer phone calls. So when I call, Jason will he knows how to hang up. He just is whoosh, whoosh. And I'm like, I'm trying to get a hold of my wife.
Dude, I have accomplished one of my biggest life goals. My Molly, she told me the other day that when she gets her next phone, she might go with Samsung or Google.
Oh, is she an iPhone?
Yeah.
Apple.
And I think she's just gotten tired of me going, like, she'll have an issue with her phone, and then I'll just be like, it's just Apple for you.
You're messed up.
Well, because I mean, genuinely, 9 times out of 10, it is.
Yeah.
I can't think of any examples. Mostly just the fact that her phone is always dying. It's an iPhone 15. It's dead constantly.
Well, that's, that whole thing.
I will say, I think...
I guess we can't go into specifics, maybe.
Apple's been confirmed to slow their devices down after they hit a certain age.
What I'm talking about.
But I think pretty much every company does it.
Yeah.
As soon as the new folds came out, like as soon as they announced the Galaxy S26, this thing has started like dying way faster than usual.
I will say this though, I have not had that issue with any Pixels because my mom still has a Pixel from. She's got like a Pixel 4. Kyle's got a Pixel 6. His battery's still good. He still uses his. And, I'm not trying to, but I mean, Samsung might also do that.
Yeah.
Because they have their own one, I think it's called One UI, which is like a step off of Android. They use Android to create it. So this is like raw Android. Motorola reuses raw Android too.
I thought Motorola stopped making phones.
They probably did.
When I was working at Verizon, like we'd get someone would bring in a Motorola phone and we'd be like, hey, they don't even make phones anymore. That's how old your phone is.
Well, you can still buy them at Best Buy. Yeah, they might still make them, just not for Verizon. They might just make unlocked ones. I could see them going that route because, like,
they might not have like a flagship anymore.
Yeah,
like they might just produce kind of the
mid-tier,
basic, cheap
low.
stuff.
Kind of like how Blue is, like BLU, that brand.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah,
I wish, I'm sure Huawei was genuinely up to some Chinese shenanigans, but the Huawei phones, dude, they're pretty cool. I remember really wanting one of those back when I was in like high school, and like they never stopped developing these phones. Like they're still really cool, but they're banned in America. So,
what was really funny is, how that. Oh God, they are all over that Red Bull can. The ants, they're all over it. Anyways, phones are always get an unlocked phone, in my opinion, because like if you're gonna switch from carrier to carrier or whatever, it's always good to have an unlocked phone. I always buy unlocked. I don't ever buy carrier phones. I haven't probably since I was in middle school, because I mean. Nah, it was high school, because middle school I got a couple handouts on phones where like my parents were like, okay, well, we'll get you a phone if you're going to use it, blah, blah, blah. BlackBerry, dude. Like the BlackBerry with the scroll ball. I don't know if you know that. I was like one of the very first smartphones that ever come out. I had one. Dude, it had a full keyboard. And in the middle, it had a trackball. and that would be your cursor. You clicked it to select things. It did not, I believe it did not have Adobe Flash on it. Back then you had to have like Adobe Flash for any video ever. You had to have Adobe Flash. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't have Adobe Flash. So you had to like download this third-party plugin that would allow videos to play on it. Man, just the fact that I was doing stuff then at that young of an age, I don't know, man. It makes me.
It is getting late.
We're not done yet. I got to do this last segment. You can get phones with dual SIM cards too. Okay, you get one for a CDMA. If it's unlocked, you get a CDMA SIM card, and you can get a GSM SIM card. GSM is the AT&T network, and CDMA is the Verizon network. There's guys that have wanted me to talk about this. So this is me talking about it. If you pay for each one, like $35 for Verizon and $35 for AT&T prepaid, if you pay that a month, you can have both signals on your phone.
Never not have service.
If you want that.
I think something's wrong with my phone. I don't have service like anywhere anymore. I think.
Well, what's your carrier? Verizon?
Verizon, but here's the thing. Molly has Verizon too. We'll both be at the public pool in Washington.
Yeah.
She'll have like at least 2 bars of service, and I'll have absolutely none.
Well, I know the issue is because she's got Verizon 2 and you only have Verizon 1.
I think there's minor like antenna damage done. Like it could be internal, it might be external, but like near my antenna bands, there's a lot of wear from where my phone would scratch up against the knife in my pocket.
You got Windows 7 on that thing?
Yeah, Windows 7 and a Ryzen 7 processor.
Wow. Thing's powerful.
I've decided that I'm just going to start collecting stickers, like OS stickers and processor stickers. I need to get a big old GeForce sticker on here.
Yeah, for RAM.
You've gotten some graphics cards recently. Did they come with any stickers you didn't use?
Yeah.
I've
been meaning to put them on the case, but they got lost in the move. So if you find one, help yourself because it never made it on.
All right.
But yeah. Until next time, this has been the TheChad Insights with the second episode with Chris Allen. And until next time, have a good one.